Hello there, students. Thank you for being part of this presentation. Today we're looking at U.S. History, Semester A, and we're actually starting Unit 3, which is a Union in Crisis. And our focus for today will be events leading to the Civil War tutorial. Please make sure that you are using your notes. Make sure that you are taking your notes in order to do well on tests, all of the questions that you asked through the tutorial, as well as unit activities. And for this particular presentation, our objective is that you will characterize the causes and consequence of the Civil War. Let's move on. We are now on page 11 of Events Leading to the Civil War tutorial, and this is your lesson activity, Sectionalism North. Let's read the directions so you'll know what to do. Read the instruction for this self-check activity, type in your response to each question, and check your answers. At the end of the activity, write a brief evaluation of your work. Activity. You will use the chart below to compare and contrast the North and the South in the years leading to the Civil War. First, in this section, complete the North column of the chart based on the information you have read. Enter the important economic, political, and social developments in the North, including inventions and new forms of transportation and communication. So this is what you're doing here. What you're doing here, you're providing information in terms of economic development in the North. You can talk obviously about like the factories. You can talk about, if there were like machines involved here. Anything that has to do with economic development, you first complete anything that has to do with the North, and then you look at anything that has to do with the South. By the way, you have all of this information that was given to you in the previous slides. So this is why you need to have your notes ready in order to make this assignment easier. If you're stuck on something, please look online. Just do not copy and paste, but you may read from online resources and make sure that in your own words you answer all of these parts right here. Let's move on. We are now on page 18 of the Events Leading to the Civil War tutorial, and this is your lesson activity, Sectionalism South. And let's read here the activity part that you have to do. Use the chart below to compare and contrast the North and the South in the years leading to the Civil War. Copy the information you recorded in Section 1, Sectionalism North, into the new chart. Complete the South section of the chart based on the information you have read. Enter important economic, political, and social developments in the South. Be sure to note how and why slavery changed over time. Well, in the previous part, I actually told you that to do both at the same time. There's nothing wrong with doing it the way you're being told here. All you do, if you did everything in the last activity, now you just basically copy the information that you have done in your own words and just plug it in here and you're all set to go. Remember, in the previous one, they talked about doing the North, and in this one, they want you to do the South. But since you already did everything in the first activity, just copy everything that you did there and make sure it's here, and you should be okay to move on to the next activity. Let's move on. This is page 22 of the Events Leading to a Civil War tutorial, and this is a lesson activity on brainstorming. Let's see what you need to do here in order for you to have the best grade possible in this class. Activity. Brainstorm a list of everything you know about the causes of the Civil War. So right here you can give me at least 5 different causes, 5 different reasons why you think that the Civil War happened. Provide, you can label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and, number 1, because of sectionalism. Number 2, because of slavery. And then next to it, just provide a brief 1-sentence explanation as to, let's say, if slavery contributed to the Civil War. Make sure that you are doing all of the reading, as that will help you comprehend all of the content that's being presented to you. And we're on page 22 here. We still have to go all the way to page 35. But in terms of activities, this is the last one that you have to do. Please make sure that you continue reading throughout this tutorial. I will talk to you soon.